In Microsoft Defender for Endpoint, deception technology creates decoy accounts and hosts that appear authentic. When attackers interact with them, we raise high-confidence alerts to help your team's investigations. Our deception technology is integrated into Defender for Endpoint, so deployment is super easy. No, really. Start on the Settings page and select Endpoints. Towards the bottom of the Advanced Features tab, select the Deception toggle to turn it on. Then, select Save Preferences. After turning on Deception, you'll need to create deception rules. So, select Deception Rules on the Endpoint Settings page. We do provide a default rule, but you might want to create rules for different machine groups. Besides that, it's the best way to see what goes into a deception rule. Select Add Deception Rule. Type a name for the rule, and optionally provide a description. After that, choose the types of lures you want to use. Lures are fake content that we plant on specific devices or accounts to attract an attacker. They can be documents, configuration files, cached credentials, or any other content an attacker is likely to see. They imitate important org information, settings, and credentials. Select Basic to plant documents and files that attackers might find and use. Advanced lures are more aggressive. They plant cached credentials and inject responses in Microsoft Entra ID queries. Select Advanced to turn them on. There's really no reason not to do this, except if you're possibly using another EDR solution that might get very upset with it. Next is the Scope page, where you define which machines you want to target. The default is to target all Windows client devices, but you can select devices with specific tags to narrow that down a bit. In Choose Device Tags, select up to 100 tags that you want to include in Scope. In this case, I'll just select Alpine Ski House. Now for the fun part. Decoys. Decoys are fake accounts and hosts. They don't exist. They don't show up anywhere, but any attempt to use them generates alerts. We use machine learning to automatically make decoys and lures that match your environment. To edit one of the decoys, select it and then select Edit. As you can tell, they're very simple. For an account, it's just the alias and name. For a host, you can use the default IP address or a custom IP address that leads attackers to a specific device. Of course, you can also create your own account and host decoys, which you might be more inclined to do if you're going to create custom lures. To do that, select Use Custom Lures Only to upload your own lures, and then select Add New Lure. Since I'm using the generated decoys, I'll stick with generated lures. That's it. Select Save to wrap it up. A common question at this point is, okay, what now? Well, nothing. We mean this to be easy, so go have a cup of coffee. You're done. But if you're just looking for more to do, you could export your rules to a CSV file that shows where all the decoys are. Just select Export to do that. Think of our deception technology as an early warning system that alerts you when attackers are nosing around your environment. If you want to learn more about it, see our documentation on Microsoft Docs. Microsoft Security.